Dankie, Evan. Well, it is time to head over to our certified financial planner, Grant van Zyl, as we continue our discussion on buying a property with the sole purpose of renting it out.
Well, it's time for more money talk, and today we're discussing buying a property for the sole purpose of renting it out. And we are joined by our certified financial planner, Grant van Zyl. The first question I want to ask, we're talking about BTL, buying to let. Are certain areas in Cape Town, for instance, better than others?
Yeah, I think in the whole country, you always want to find an area that is overpopulated. A very good example of this is areas that are surrounded by, or university areas, because you're going to have students that need to rent accommodation to stay while they're studying, but they can't quite afford to buy the property.
Yes.
So you're always going to have a high demand for rental, which then obviously pushes up the price for those rental properties.
Okay, and looking at the current situation now, is it a good time to buy to let?
So in our economic times at the moment, our house prices are almost at an all-time high. Interest rates are going up, which means it's going to be putting pressure on people. So you might find that a lot of houses are going to be coming onto the market, which means the prices of houses will drop because there's this massive supply of houses, low demand because people can't afford. So prices of property should drop. So if you had to buy right now, you might be buying at a peak where you then going to be battle to sell it at a later stage for the same sort of price.
Okay.
So I would say wait for a couple of months to see what happens in the property market.
All right. And what would you say are some of the other things to consider when you are wanting to get a property buying to let?
Yeah, so you want to get the property at a really good price, below market value. You want to make sure that you're in a sought-after area, which we've already mentioned. You want to make sure you factor in the interest rate. So what's going on in the interest rate environment when you're wanting to buy these properties? And then on top of that, you want to take inflation into consideration when it comes to maintenance costs and that sort of stuff, because all those things are going to be paramount to you doing your calculations to making a profit at the end of the day.
Yeah, you did mention something about interest that I do want to question you on, but please stick around, and you stick around as well. We'll continue our finance talk with Grant a little bit later on.